5 more less well-known ADHD behaviors with doodles. First, clarification, these are not symptoms. These are behaviors that a lot of us tend to do. So don't diagnose yourself off of these. Okay, here we go. 1, you forget to do things that are related to your basic human needs. This has to do with a lot of things actually, but one of them is hyperfocus. Another reason is because we tend to be time blind. We don't realize how much time has passed and that like, oh my gosh, I totally accidentally skipped lunch. Also hyposensitivity, which is the opposite of hypersensitivity. Sometimes we're not as aware as like our body's feelings as neurotypicals are. 2, we tend to have lots of hobbies. This is because the ADHD brain runs toward anything that gives us the smallest bit of dopamine. And you know what gives you a lot of dopamine is novelty. And nothing's more novel than a new hobby that you're going to hyperfixate on for 3 weeks. 3, lots of abandoned hobbies because of the same reasons. 4, being the person that's in the room sitting with their legs like twisted or like crouched up or like sitting funny. People with ADHD tend to have hypermobility. We also tend to need to move a little bit more and fidget. And also a neurospicy thing, not just an ADHD thing, is finding that pressure of like being curled up in a ball or of your legs like tightly wound around each other can be calming. And 5, having a pile or a shelf of half-used notebooks somewhere in your house. Not only does this relate to novelty, it also relates to intention deficit, which is a term phrased by Russell Barkley, which is pointing out the challenge that we have with following through with all of our plans. Follow along for more ADHD information, and I'm an ADHD coach, so if you need some support, link is in my bio to book a session.